Now we can talk a little bit about driver. And we're going to combine a couple of training aids at the same time. A little paint for the club face. And then we're going to use the swing guide, which is going to help us square the club face. Probably the most difficult thing about driver for people is hitting the ball squarely. And so what this device does, again called the swing guide, is that when you place it right in the center of the grip, it clips on right here, and you position it so it's right in the middle of the shaft. What happens is you'd like to get a good indication that your club face is square. And you get that by having the swing guide end up matched up right to your forearm. If you swung the club back and you missed your forearm, that would indicate that the club face is closed. If you came back and did it this way, that would indicate that the club face is open when the device ends up between your forearms, like that. Mm-hmm. So we use this training aid a lot for people who have difficulty keeping the club face square. It might be because of their grip, it might be because of how they rotate their arms and forearms and their back swings. There's a lot of different reasons. But the point is that this gives you some immediate feedback. And by taking a few practice swings, the instructor doesn't have to tell you a whole lot other than maybe how to get this thing to get there more readily. But you don't have to take 7 swing thoughts with you. That's either square or it's not. And that's what you want to repeat by using the device. Because then you take it off and you apply it to a shot. And what we like to see when we hit this shot is the ball not have any curving. So you might not hit the ball very far, that's okay. But as long as we can get the ball to go forward more and have more energy without slicing and hooking, your ball's going to be in play more. And we're going to show you where the ball actually hits on the club face after we hit the shot. So we practiced with our swing guide. We saw that the club face was pretty square in a number of backswings. That's a pretty good chance now that that club face is going to be square when I go ahead and hit the shot. And lo and behold, that ball went pretty straight. So it's not as if the ball was the best hit shot. It's simply that we had the mark near the center of the face. It's a little bit low on the face, but that's fine. But most importantly is I can see very clear dimples when I look closely at the mark, and that tells me that the ball deflected off the club face very directly. If we had
smeared,
if we had smeared dimples down there, we'd be able to. That would tell us that the ball actually slid on the face for that split second, which is you're then going to have some curving on it in one direction or the other. So 2 great tools, the swing guide and a little bit of face paint here, which is a little bit of spray that you can buy commercially for golf. You can actually use some foot powder from CVS too. That does the trick as well. So we use these tools a lot, and it really is great immediate feedback. So see you in the spring.